Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we started on our free days questings and all that jazz. You know, pretty much what we do every other free day. I mean, it's kind of gotten to be pretty much the same at this point, just different quests and different bonding events and whatnot. Anyway, this time, we're going to be finishing up the side quests that we have here because there are a few more we have left to do before we head over to the old schoolhouse once again. Starting off here is one at the engineering building, which appears to involve Toa, Angelica, and George. Well, here you are.
Hi, Rean. Thanks for coming.
Oh, hey Toa. What brings you here?
I needed a little break from work, so I came along to help George and Angie.
We asked her to come and help out with the request we sent you. Oh, so she's working on the bike too? Yep, the request is pretty much the same as last time, but with one key difference. This time, we'd like you to ride with Toa at your side. By my side? Don't you mean behind me?
Maybe it would be easier to just show you what we're talking about. I believe it's time for the grand reveal.
Wow.
Impressive, isn't it? We call this the sidecar. Much like the bike itself, this was a Ruhr Institute of Technology prototype that George put the finishing touches on.
You can probably tell, but the sidecar lets other people ride alongside with you. Though it's much closer to riding in an Orbal car than it is to being on a second bike. That's pretty interesting. So you want me to do a test ride while Toa sits in the sidecar? Yep.
That means I'm in your care, Rean. Try not to crash or anything.
Right. I'll make sure everything goes smoothly and safely.
Oh, don't worry about that. George and I have already done all the necessary safety tests. The goal of this test is to get a fresh perspective, just like last time.
That's right. Be sure to give us as much feedback as you can. That goes for you too, Toa.
Okay.
So, do you have time to go for a ride?
Sorry, Rean. I'm always keeping you so busy.
Oh, don't worry about it. How about you, though? Do you have time? You seemed pretty busy yesterday.
Thanks for worrying, but I'm fine. I got most of the harder work sorted out yesterday, which means I've got time to spare today. As you can see, George and I are ready to go whenever you are.
We'll work to your schedule today. Thank you. Well then, why don't we just get started right away? Great, let's get everything set up then.
We're doing this on the nearby highway, aren't we?
Yep, same one Rean tested the bike on last time.
So how does it feel to be in the sidecar, Toa? It's exciting, and I'm a little nervous too. Knowing Rean will be driving puts me at ease, though.
Thanks. Oh, Toa, please don't say things that will make me envious like that. Now I have no choice but to send Rean home and ride with you myself. Sorry to cut you short here, Angie, but I can't let you do that. Remember, we chose these two for a reason. Same tests as last time, right? Starting to ride, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. Does the sidecar change things at all?
Actually, yes. The main changes are the increase in weight and a different center of gravity. Those two things will have a huge impact on how the bike operates. I'd recommend you approach this as a whole new experience, because it's definitely going to feel like one.
I never would have guessed. Okay, well, what will I have to do? Basically, when the sidecar is attached, you end up veering off towards its direction while you're accelerating. By the same token, when you're slowing down, it'll end up veering off in the opposite direction,
which changes things a little for your tests.
Starting to move will pull the handlebar to the left, so make sure you turn it slightly right in advance to compensate. Next up, when you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn the handlebar slightly to the left when you disengage the clutch. The same goes for bringing her to a stop, but the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down.
so be sure to hit the brakes earlier than you did last time.
Will do. It's like a whole different set of rules.
It really is, but you should be fine if you pay attention to what you're doing. My advice for you, Toa, is to believe in Rean and focus entirely on enjoying yourself. I think you'll have a wonderful time if you do.
Seconded. That should help motivate Rean, too.
How so?
Well, think about it. I'll be happy knowing you're having fun, and I won't have to make any mistakes and ruin it.
Aw, that's so sweet. Well then, here's hoping this will be fun for the both of us.
That's the hope. Alright, I'm going to start up the engine now.
Aha! This is all so exciting!
Okay, get ready. Angelica said I should turn the handlebar a bit when I start moving, didn't she? Here we go. Whew, glad I didn't mess out of.
Yeah, that was really smooth. And off they go.
Yeah, should be fun to talk to them when they get back.
So how is it? Does it feel different from when you rode alone?
It definitely does. Angelica was right when she said it would handle it completely differently. That's not the only thing.
Oh, what else is there?
Oh, nothing. I was thinking of something else. I probably shouldn't tell her that the excitement of riding with her is a bigger hurdle than the sidecar. Okay, I think we're both used to this speed by now. Are you ready to go a bit faster?
Sure.
Right then, let's switch gears. Which way do I have to turn the handlebar while switching again? I need to disengage the clutch, then turn the handlebar slightly to the left, opposite of the way we drove off. Perfect!
Well, look at you. That went well.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Don't be silly. All I'm doing is sitting here. This really does feel nice, doesn't it? The view from here is great, too. It's a much more refreshing experience than I expected it would be.
Having you here with me makes it a lot more fun, too.
Aw, thanks.
Okay then, I guess we're about done. It's almost time for us to turn back, so I'm gonna slow down a bit.
Okie dokie. Sounds like it's time for the final test.
Angelica said that the extra weight with the sidecar means that I should take a different approach to slowing down. What was it I had to do? It takes longer for it to come to a stop with the extra weight, so I should put the brakes on earlier than usual. There we go. We stopped at just the right spot.
I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rean. I had so much fun, and we still have the journey back to look forward to.
I'm glad to hear it. Why don't we take a little break before we go back then?
Sounds good to me. It seems like things went very well for the both of you. I'm impressed you could handle her so well with such different hardware than the last time you rode.
Please, I'm blushing here. We really appreciate your help too, Toa. You ended up having a really good time, didn't you?
I did. It was a lot easier to just sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. Of course, that's all thanks to Rean.
Not at all. The fact that you trusted in me and were able to enjoy yourself kept me focused on doing a good job.
Well, I always trust in you, so today wasn't anything special. It's nice to hear you say that, though. Why, it tears at my soul to say it, but you two make for a good pair.
I was about to say the same thing. Well then, that finishes up the test. Let's head back to the engineering building. Thank you both for the great idea. Your feedback should come in handy when I'm tuning the thing. Always glad to help.
You're planning on entering the data into the computer, right? Would you like me to help you organize all of it?
Really? That'd be a big help, but
Are you sure you have the time? Aren't you busy with your preparations for the trade conference?
Wait, Toa's going to the trade conference?
Ah, right. I haven't told you yet, have I? The truth is, the Imperial government requested I go along to help out with the major players. As such, I'll be heading to Crossbell for this trade conference as an assistant to the entourage.
The entourage attends the Empire's attends to the Empire's representatives during the meeting, right? The meeting, right? And you're assisting them?
Yeah, it'll mainly involve helping out with paperwork and scheduling, I imagine. I don't think I'll be much help, to be honest, but the government did ask.
Toa's received a ton of job offers from all over the country lately. Everyone's just wanting her to graduate. The trade conference invite is the government's attempt at sweeten the deal. Unbelievable. Does that mean you're planning on moving into government work instead of the military?
Oh, I still haven't decided yet. I'm kind of doing this just to broaden my horizons.
And apparently all of this is because of the trouble in Heimdall last month. The government took a real interest in how quickly and effectively she evacuated all of the civilians. That explains it.
I'd say Class 7 ended up doing a lot more than I ever could have. I even had help from Angie and Crow too. Even then, it was thanks to your instructions that we were able to split up and handle everything so efficiently. If you did decide to enter the military, I'd think you'd make a splendid commander.
If they had a uniform small enough to fit her at least.
Hey, no teasing allowed.
Either way, best of luck. I'm sure we'll be in the middle of another field study by then, but I'll be praying that things go well for you.
Thanks, Rean. Whoa, this is starting to look way too much like a sappy 10-mira novella. Let me just step right in here and keep you two from stumbling into a badly written fantasy.
What kind of novelist are you reading?
Was it something I said?
Now, asking questions will only encourage her. To change the subject before this gets out of hand, thanks for helping us test the bike out again. This is for you. Alright, we get volcanic rain. Just glad I could help.
See you later then, Rean. Good luck investigating the old schoolhouse too.
Au revoir.
You'll be the first person we ask if we need any more help.
Hello, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7 speaking.
It's Sara. You knocking out those requests for the student council?
Yeah, I've made my way through several of them now, and I'm just getting started on the rest.
Nice. I've got something to talk to you about, so come along to the faculty lounge when you can. I'm not going to take it out of your grades if you don't show or anything. It's just a personal thing later.
Didn't even wait to hear my response. Oh well, I suppose I should go meet her in the faculty lounge when I get a chance. Alright, well, this is another one of our hidden quests. So we gotta go meet instructor Sara in the faculty lounge. I also just realized I didn't check to see if that we gained that at 2 AP. I'll have to see that after the end of this, section.
Ah, there you are. Seems like everything's going smoothly with the student council.
For the most part, yeah.
Glad to hear it. I'm almost finished with another day's boring paperwork here. Want to skip this joint and head into town? You can treat me to a couple beers for being such a dedicated teacher.
Yeah, for some reason, I see the school frowning on that.
You never cease to entertain, Rean. So, Neithhardt let it slip that he gave you guys some kind of special training last month.
Wait, what are you... Oh, you must mean those swimming lessons.
Exactly. I'd be pretty pleased at how much all the guys have been improving their times. And then, boom, I find out it's all because of Neithhardt. It's meddling. I'm still fuming. Do you know how much crow I was eating when he bragged right into my face? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What's the deal with those two? It's like they're locked in some mortal struggle to outdo each other. Well, if that's how he wants to play it, the gloves are off. I'm going to hold special girls-only lessons. And you're just the man who's going to help me out. But you said it was girls only. Oh, but I need you, Rean. I need you to tell me all the juicy details about what Neithhardt's been drilling you on. So, you free right now? You're free right now, right? I almost regret saying it, but I am. Splendid. Let's tear off our clothes and get into our swimsuits. Go gather up all the girls and tell them to meet me at the gymnasium. So, what sort of training will we be doing here? It hasn't escaped my notice that only us girls are here too. What sort of training, indeed? I'm more worried about the wandering gaze of a certain boy in our midst. Well, things happen. Listen up, Instructor Rean is going to tell us all about the secret training Neithhardt decided to give the boys. Did you know he actually held a special workshop just for them? Doesn't it burn you up that none of you were included? Not really. Knowing him, it was probably just a needless excursion. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. He seemed like the kind of guy who likes boring monologues and macho training sessions, that sort of stuff. Wow, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Alright, let's start with this so-called man-way method of his. What does that involve exactly? Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. The general idea behind the man-way method is that people put more effort into things when they can beat the other people at them. First up, we'll have Rean, the mean machine, show us how it's done. Go ahead, choose who you want to square off with. You know, just Rean is fine, really. Okay, I'm stuck here anyway. Might as well make the most of it. Who shall we compete with? No matter who you choose, it pretty much you will just get 100+ link experience. So you're not, you're not like screwed out of anything. Pretty much, I'm going to either choose one of the following. I'm either going to choose Elisa or Emma because they are the ones we are the closest to right now. I think because now this is a conundrum. I think I'll go with Emma because I already have Elisa's link experience up pretty high, and so I think it'll be okay to it'll be okay to choose Emma, at least for the time being. You're a model student, Emma. Care to put your swimming skill to the test? You want me? Well, if you're certain. Alright, looks like we've got our first match lined up. Let's get this started then. Ready and go. And yep, we have to do the same exact thing we did before. Hey, I didn't have to redo it. You're as fast as I expected you'd be, Rean. I'll have to thank Instructor Neithhardt later. You can almost see his heart torn between the manly Instructor Neithhardt and his cute class president. The drama. Anyway, get back over here. We're not done yet. Not even close. So, what did Neithhardt have you guys do after this? Well, the first part was having us go head-to-head like we just did just now. After that, he pushed us to our limits, swimming the length of the pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. In terms of distance, I'll bet we ended up swimming well over 5,000 arches. That's crazy! Now that's what I call a long distance swim. That sounds about right for a regular training session. Or maybe for you, Laura. Bleh, the distance doesn't really bother me, but I just don't want to swim laps back and forth. Boring. How about we play tag? Oh? I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Sounds fun. I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, I just hope a certain someone doesn't use fun and games as an excuse to get all grabby. Relax, this is me you're talking about, not Crow. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, it looks like everyone's up for a rousing game of tag. Woohoo! I'll be it first.
Alright, we got a Zerum capsule for helping out, and sadly it looks like Rean could not help but cup of feel. Alright, but with that is every side quest that we can take care of at the moment, other than the old schoolhouse. And so, I think that next time on The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we head into the old schoolhouse and see where we can go now that, it's a new month. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like. Troops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly dibbly if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.